Back to the deep dive. As promised, Giants, Buccaneers. Got to start Giants offense. Daniel Jones against the Bucs D.
Well, we talked a lot about it already. But, I mean, I think the first thing I noticed just from the game, I mean, aggressive decisions, unaware of the pass rush.
Yeah.
Right? You know.
I wrote down, doesn't need a clean pocket.
No, that's it. Right.
And for a kid making his first start.
I'm amazed with how first start and then – yeah, you haven't played in a few weeks, you know what I mean? You know, it's not always easy when you get into that first action. You haven't been in preseason football or anything for a little while because you're just going, whoa, you know, Vita Via's big and Ndamukong Suh's big and, whoa, they're all around me. And it just feels like it's close quarters in here. But I think that was really the story of the game was his aggressiveness in decision-making, his movement. And then you're right, his ability to throw with people around him and not be affected by that and then still striking down the field with big-time throws. I mean, come on. I mean, whether it's the throw in the second half, okay, you start the second half, Evan Ingram down the middle. Let's give him some love because Evan Ingram's becoming a superstar at the tight end position.
And a very accurate throw.
Right.
It's perfect that allowed – people say, oh, he only threw it 12 yards. But he hit him in the exact
Didn't break stride
that allowed him to maintain that speed and turn it into a touchdown.
Turns the corner, and that gives you, it's little nuances like that allow that would have been a 40-yard completion to now it's a 70-yard completion because it was spot on and it gave him the ability, like you said, run full speed and outrun a Vernon Hargreaves down the sideline to where if it's behind him, you know, who knows? It's behind him, he trips, he falls, he has to restart up, who knows what it is, somebody tackles him then. So I think that's worth it. But the offense just so much better with Daniel Jones. And because of the things we mentioned, his skill set. I mean, not only just the scrambles and the off-schedule stuff, but we saw, you know, bootlegs. We saw bootlegs that were, okay, boot out and set up, and now we want you to set up and take a shot down the field.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any of that. I mean, the throws under duress, like you talked about, second and goal from the 7, a read option score from the running back, from the quarterback of the New York Giants. I mean, we've never seen that, okay, out of any Giants quarterback ever in the history, all right? So you're seeing that. I mean, I just was so impressed with his fearlessness in the pocket and just how he was not affected by people around him. And then they, of course, did put a good game plan around him and everything else. But it was a really special day for Daniel Jones.
Thinking of that game plan, and I wrote this down here and underlined it and also highlighted. I think that the biggest compliment, if you're reading it the right way, that Pat Shurmur and the coaches gave to him, there weren't a lot of manufactured easy throws. And you normally, no matter how much you like your rookie first-round quarterback, you're going to give him some easy, simple throws so he feels good about himself. We trust him from practice, but should we trust him in a game? Let's not trust him yet.
Right.
They let him drop back and read and fire downfield right away.
Right.
What a compliment to what he has shown them. And then he paid it off by not making poor decisions.
I mean, you're right.
And throwing the ball well.
You're right.
So that's number one.
Yep.
There was a three-play sequence in the second half when they were down. I think to start it out, to start the possession, they ran a blitz right up the middle.
Right.
And off his back foot, he knew that the under route was, I don't know if it was technically hot, but he knew he had to get rid of it.
He had to get it out of, right.
So he avoided the bad play, did that. His next play, I thought, was his best. You remember a little play action, he dropped back, and he slid about 5 yards to his left. Without taking his eyes off downfield.
Is that when he hit the deep post?
Set up and hit the deep post.
Down to like the 7 or 8 yard line.
Yeah. And then a play or two later on the touchdown pass, on the go-ahead touchdown at that time, had he not made the perfect throw,
a
lot of people would have said,
oh, the guy
the double coverage.
Open,
he was double covered. That's a rookie mistake. It would have been played all week.
Yeah.
But because he threw a perfect pass, no one cared that he was double covered.
No, double covered. And, you know, he knew he was double covered, I'm sure, on the play, too. He saw it, but he saw, wait, my guy's got leverage on both of these guys. So I don't care if there's 2 of them there.
If I put it out here.
If I put it out here, he's going to get it and nobody's going to get it. And he just played that matchup. And like you said, he put the ball on the screws, which he did really for the most part of the day. I mean, there's not any negatives really to talk about with Daniel Jones.
What's your critique?
I mean, if there was a critique, maybe just being too fearless in the pocket.
Yeah.
Not even realizing people are around you to the point where it's like, okay, you know, there's people going to hit you. You might have to actually go down or just tuck the ball away.
Yeah, ball security is.
That's be the only thing I'd look at.
Right.
But
do you think he holds it too long? And I only ask because I was writing down so many compliments about how he didn't need a clean pocket, about how
Right.
he kept his eyes downfield when it was crashing in on him. And it's such a fine line between saying that's a great quality or, oh, he's holding it too long.
Right.
He doesn't know when to get rid of the ball.
Yeah.
He has 3 fumbles this year already, so I suppose if you were looking for something.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, again, it's not perfect. I think that would be the thing that would jump out to me to more than anything at this point.
Yeah.
You know, let's see, the fumble. I'm trying to think of the fumble we saw. Was it the Dallas game? Is that where he fumbled? You know, he was kind of looking downfield and somebody hit him right in the face and he didn't see it. So, oh, no, yeah, you're right. He peek out of my ear. He was running with the ball. So that's the wrong play. I'm thinking of a preseason fumble. But, yeah, I think that's the only thing I can look at yesterday and just go, just have a little feel of, okay, this play is over. Mm-hmm. I need to tuck it and run or get down or just throw it away. And, this is not a major problem to where I'm concerned about it. I think it's a smart enough guy to where he'll have the feel to, oh, okay, somebody's about to pop open. I'm going to hold the ball for an extra second. Where I think yesterday on the 2 fumbles, he went, ooh, nobody's open. Let me just sit here and hope somebody gets open here soon. And nobody does. And I think he'll get to the point in his brain where when he goes, I hope somebody, oh, wait, no, nobody's going to go open. I need to get the hell out of here.
Right.
And that's the difference. But either way, it was an awesome, awesome game by him.
Yep. And
awesome that they won the football game. And, man, the Giants defense sucks, if we want to just get into that, okay? They suck.
Yeah.
I mean,
the kid doesn't miss that field goal.
I mean, they're going to lose the game. And this is what I don't understand, just to real quick, because I didn't write a ton of notes on this side of it. I kind of newsreeled this one quickly just to get a feel for it. But Giants come out early, play way too much man-to-man. I mean, you saw it. It was bombs over the top to Mike Evans.
They don't have the pressure in the quarterback to get away with it or the talent in the back end.
Yeah, neither one.
Yeah.
They don't. And I understand they're a little compromised there, so they're blitzing a little to create pressure, which is, of course, putting their secondary in some tough binds. But in the second half, when the game was 28-10, they stopped doing that stuff. They stopped putting Jabril Peppers, who can't cover Paul Burmeister man-to-man, in man-to-man coverage.
Right.
You know, they stopped having Janoris Jenkins, who's still a good cover corner, but there's no island's going to be named after him anytime soon. He can't be on an island with Mike Evans like 20 plays in a row.
Yeah.
Clearly, right?
Yeah.
So that, to me, was just a big thing. And the Giants changed their defensive game plan the whole second half. And then got to the last drive and went into man-to-man again. And they threw a bomb to Mike Evans.
Right over
and I
the
wanted to
top.
be like, what?
Yeah.
Did we not see the last 4 series where they couldn't move the ball because you played zone and dropped people into areas? And but either way, that's going to be an issue, I think, throughout the year for the Giants. When you don't have a good pass rusher and then you don't have great cover people on the back end, it's hard to stop people. And I think it's going to lead to a lot of great Daniel Jones moments because they're going to be forced to push the envelope.
Have to be in that spot a lot.
Right.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.